what's up guys? Today we're going to talk about Pisac, and I'm going to give you guys a travel guide for anybody who is wanting to visit or travel or move to Pisac. I'm going to give you guys all the information that you need to know. We're going to talk about street scents, hotel prices, food and water prices, the weather, and then of course any nearby sites in the town of Pisac. Okay, and so first things first, I want to show you guys some pictures just so you know what you are getting yourselves into before you get out here. Very beautiful town, guys. It is, oh my goodness, so beautiful. The Andes Mountains and the Sacred Valley in general, just stunning views anywhere you go, as you can just see from this one picture. Here's some more of the Urubamba River, is what the river is. Like I said, very beautiful, so stunning. You'll never get sick of the scenery in Peru, okay? It is that stunning, okay? So here's actually a view from the Pisac ruins. We'll talk more about those once I get there, but this is what it looks like from the top of the Pisac ruins. Down here, you can see the town of Pisac itself from the top of the ruins. Very good view. Some more of the terrace farms. Those are actually obviously constructed by the Incas way back when in the 1500s. And they're still there, and obviously you can still visit them. Like I said, I'll talk more about them when I get to the Pisac ruins. Now let's talk about street scents real quickly. Okay, so the thing about Pisac is there's a pretty big, shall we say, expat community of hippies. Might be the best way to put it. There's a lot of, shall we say, quote-unquote hippie travelers that occupy the town of Pisac. And it's actually gotten to the point where there's even a stereotype that there's a lot of these quote-unquote hippie travelers in Pisac. Well, why am I saying this? Because I'm trying to give you guys some street sense and what goes on the streets in Pisac, okay? Other than that, there is a pretty good, obviously, native population, people who predominantly speak Spanish. These expats, you'll find a good amount of English speakers, but the rest of them are just locals who speak Spanish, okay? And so there's a really cool market in the town of Pisac. You'll notice it when you walk through there. If you've ever seen a Peruvian market, lots of different handmade crafts, and they have those, of course, in Pisac as well. Okay, so that's the street sense. That's really all you need to know about walking around the streets of the Pisac. It's not dangerous by any means. Really, the same could be said about anywhere else in the Sacred Valley, at least according to my experience. Okay, so that is street sense. Now I want to talk to you guys about hotel prices. Okay, so once you get out of Cusco, when you travel around the Sacred Valley out of Cusco, things start to go down. The prices start to go down. Okay, and the same is true for Pisac. The lowest advertised price on the internet for a decent hotel is $10 a night. However, in my experience, if you want to get a good price on a hotel in Peru, well, you shouldn't be paying really anything more than $5 to $7 a night. Okay, so I say this in a lot of my videos. I'll go ahead and say it again. Do not book your hotels online. Just show up in person to get the best deals, because like I said, you should be able to, in Pisac, get a good deal on a nice hotel for $5 to $7 a night. Okay, so that's the hotel prices. Obviously, if you wanted to stay at a budget hostel, $3 to $5 a night. Okay, very, very economical, very affordable. Okay, so that's hotel prices. Now, food and water prices. Okay, and so in the Sacred Valley, guys, you can always get a meal for 5 soles or less. Okay, so that's like $1.25, something like that. You should always, no matter what town you're in the Sacred Valley, be able to get that 5 sole meal or less. Okay, that being said, are there the 15 sole, 20 sole, 30 sole, 40 sole? Yes, of course you can find expensive meals anywhere you go in Peru, just like you can find the 5 sole meal. Okay, so if you are looking for cheap food, that is there. If you are looking for quality food, if you want to, try the cuy or any of the other Peruvian dishes, lomo saltado, all of that obviously is there, and you can get the quality and the economical price. Okay, so that's the food price. Now the water price. Okay, so same thing. When you are in Peru, guys, you should always be able to get a 2-liter bottle for 3 to 4 soles, and the same could be true about Pisac. Okay, so just walking around the market, you'll be able to find bottled water really just about anywhere. Just be sure not to drink the tap water unless you boil it for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's food and water. Now let's talk a little bit about the weather. Okay, so if you saw my Cusco video, you might have been turned off by the weather in Cusco. However, Pisac is a little bit different because the elevation of Pisac is actually a little bit lower, and so the weather is actually a little bit warmer. Okay, so it says 20 degrees Celsius, 21 degrees Celsius average temperature. For those of you who are living in America who do not know the Fahrenheit conversion, well, I put it right here. So 20 degrees Celsius is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 about 69.8. So point being, it's always a pretty good warm temperature in the Sacred Valley. Like as I said, if you do go to Cusco, it's going to be a little more cold. Okay, so that's the weather. Little rainfall. Oh yeah, if you're in Peru, there's only 2 seasons in Peru, and it is the rainy season and the dry season. Okay, the dry season is what we call summer and fall in the United States, and the rainy season is what we call spring and summer. Okay, so just a couple things to know. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the nearby sites. Okay, so if you have your boleto turistico, which I remind you, you can purchase for 130 soles or US $43, or if you're a student, you can get for $23. You will get entry into the Pisac ruins, which of course are in Pisac, okay? And so they're worth seeing. They're definitely worth seeing just based on the sheer size and beauty of the ruins. And you get to see views like this from the top of the ruins. And the ruins themselves, you know, here's a pretty good view of what they look like. I would highly recommend going to see, Ollantaytambo or Sacsayhuaman or Machu Picchu overseeing the Pisac ruins. But if you like the terrace farms, that's where you'll get probably the best view, arguably, of the terrace farms in Peru is the Pisac ruins. Okay, so Chinchero maybe also as well, but as I was saying, those terrace farms, they're really stunning to see in person, so definitely worth seeing. But that is all I have for you guys about Pisac. I hope I gave you guys enough information. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. I will get back to you, and I'm more than willing to share my experience. And if I don't have the answer, well, I can find the answer, and I have friends on the ground in the Sacred Valley, so just hit me up, comment below if you have a question. Other than that, I hope you guys have a safe travel. Enjoy Pisac, enjoy Peru. Peace.